What's up, friends? Welcome back to Volume 2 of Kill Bill. Loved the first one, so entertaining, and it left on a pretty big cliffhanger coming into this one, learning that the bride's daughter is still alive, and obviously she still has 3 more people on her list, so I'm super excited to see how the story continues, and I'm assuming how it wraps up there at the end of this one, although it could have a few more twists and turns in store. And as I mentioned at the end of last video, I don't know if this one is going to be very similar in style or if it's going to do a lot of different things, because obviously each fight and sequence has kind of been specific for the character that she's going up against. But I mean, the way she absolutely obliterated people with that samurai sword, I would be surprised if she started going away from that, because she's clearly very good with it. But I'm definitely expecting and hoping for more beautiful cinematography and a great color scheme for the movie. Last one was just phenomenal on that front. Very interested to see if it keeps kind of the same color palette or if it changes things up a little bit. Either way, super stoked to get into it. Hopefully you guys are excited to watch along with me, and if by the end of this video you enjoy my reaction to it, definitely consider leaving a thumbs up. Always helps the video reach a lot more people and helps the channel out. And of course you can watch along with me for the entire length of the movie with my full-length reaction on my Patreon, the link for that being in the description below. You'll also get access to all the other full-length reactions for shows and movies I've done there as well. But without further ado, let's go ahead and hop into Volume 2.
Looked dead, didn't I? Well, I wasn't. But it wasn't from lack of trying, I can tell you that. Actually, Bill's last bullet put me in a coma.
What the heck? She's playing straight to the audience, breaking the fourth wall right now. This is cool. I like it.
I've killed a hell of a lot of people to get to this point. But I have only one more. The last one.
Oh, shoot. So she was successful in the other 2 then.
And when I arrive at my destination, I am gonna kill Bill.
There it is, the title drop. Man, I'm so stoked for whenever that final face down is gonna happen. I wonder if it's just a clever storytelling technique or if there's a reason behind her narrating everything that's been happening.
The El Paso, Texas Wedding Chapel Massacre. In actual fact, the massacre didn't happen during a wedding at all. It was a wedding rehearsal.
Oh, interesting. That's a new bit of information right there. I'm hoping we get to find out the reason for all the chaos.
Y'all got a song?
Yo, yes, bro. Samuel Jackson is back. Let's go. So glad he's returned in a Tarantino film. He seems to definitely be the most frequent recurring actor.
If they come through Texas, I done played with them.
Rufus, he's the man.
You dang right he is. Dude's a freaking legend in everything he's in.
It would be good if you had somebody come, you know, as a sign of good faith.
Well, I don't have anybody.
Oh, dang. That's kind of sad, man. What happened to her family and everybody else? That certainly adds an interesting dynamic. Literally everybody she ever cared about died in that room with her. Who's this dude?
Hello, kiddo.
What? That's Bill right there?
How did you find me?
I'm the man.
Oh, that's the scene they showed at the end of Volume 1. Interesting. I love this. So glad we're getting some story revelations so soon.
I'm looking at the most beautiful bride these old eyes have ever seen.
Why are you here?
Last look.
Wait, are they related somehow? Because, I mean, he calls her kiddo, and the most beautiful bride I've ever seen is definitely a dad phrase.
It's gonna be a great environment for my little girl to grow up in.
As opposed to jetting around the world, killing human beings.
Precisely.
Well, my old friend, to each his own.
Oh, okay, so they're friends then. And that's cool to learn that either she was already in the business of killing or she was associated with a lot of assassins.
You must be Tommy.
Uh-huh.
Arlene's told me so much about you.
Tommy, I'd like you to meet my father.
So glad to meet you, sir.
The name's Bill.
Oh, it is Bill. Okay, I was correct then in my first assumption. And she did say he's her dad right there, but I don't really believe that anymore. I think they're just using that as a cover. He might just be like a father figure to her, though.
Isn't it supposed to be bad luck for the groom to see the bride in her wedding dress before the ceremony?
I guess I just believe in living dangerously.
Great lines right there. Certainly was bad luck, but not in the usual way. This man died because of it.
You don't owe me a damn thing. If he's the man you want, go stand by.
Whoa, shoot. Okay, so that answers that question officially then. And that must also be the reason why Bill came after her. Freak, bro, and here we go. The events that started it all. It was a great opening scene. Well, now I really hope she's successful in killing Bill. Or I guess the proper way to say that would be killing William, if we're using the long version.
I know this is a ridiculous question before I ask it, but you haven't by any chance kept up with your swordplay.
Oh, okay, maybe we are still going to get some sword fights. I certainly would be down for that.
I pawned that years ago.
It was priceless.
Not in El Paso, it ain't.
You've got to get over being mad at me and start becoming afraid of me.
I wonder if we're ever going to learn what her actual name is. It might be hidden throughout the whole way, though, because she clearly doesn't want her identity getting out.
That woman deserves her revenge, and we deserve to die.
I like how they showed us so many moments from the beginning of this movie at the end of the last movie, just as a teaser. I feel like this guy's gonna be really easy to cut down as well. He does not look like he's in fighting shape. Is he scoped in on right now and he knows it? Definitely looked afraid of something out there. What? Oh my gosh, man. She's so stealthy. This man stands absolutely no chance right now. It's already too late for him. Second time we've seen her in a shot through stairs like that, though. Cool frame right there. I mean, he did say that he's a bouncer, so I assume he's got some strength, but I would think that she'd be able to just go in and brute force kill him. Not sure what he has that could stop her at this point. The music. Great stuff. Oh, shoot. Okay, so that's why she couldn't just run straight in there. Dang it, bro. She took it straight in the chest.
Yep. Ain't nobody a badass with a double dose of rock salt.
How the heck is she gonna get out of this situation, man? This is going way worse than I thought. I completely misjudged this guy. Oh, so he's not gonna kill her. They're capturing her. Well, I guess that's not the worst thing then, because she's gotten out of some sticky situations before.
Bill.
Wrong brother.
But.
Bingo.
Oh, he's Bill's brother. Interesting. Like that we're finally finding out a little bit more about these characters.
That's what I call sharp.
How much?
Well, that's hard to say, being that it's priceless and all.
Now he's calling it priceless. Nice. Dude's playing his own game right now.
Get your bony ass down here first thing in the morning with $1 million in folding cash.
Sounds like we got a deal.
I feel like this is honestly bad news for them, though. Two of the targets being in the same place, that'll just make it easier on her if she gets the strength up.
Wakey, wakey. Eggs and bakey.
Oh my gosh, this guy. I guess he is still kind of crazy. A murderer in both of the Tarantino films.
I was gonna bury you with this, but if you're gonna act like a horse's ass, I'm gonna spray this whole goddamn can right in your eyeballs.
Yikes, dude. Dark stuff. This is a freaking terrifying situation. But I mean, based off the first scene, she successfully gets out of this situation too somehow.
This is for breaking my brother's heart.
Man, the bride has been through it, man. Holy crap. She's just living a non-stop nightmare. Unless someone else comes to save her right now, I don't see any way she can survive this. Oh, this is an uncomfortable scene, man. I'm not even put in there, but I still feel claustrophobic watching it. This is a great job at building tension right now. Bro, we just cut away? What the heck? Surely she survives that, right?
In China, some believe head priest Pai Mei was walking down a road when a Shaolin monk appeared.
Interesting. I'm assuming this is a flashback now, back when she and Bill were still in each other's good graces.
Pai Mei gave the monk the slightest of nods. The nod was not returned. Was it the intention of the Shaolin monk to insult Pai Mei?
Is this going to end up being an analogy for the relationship between Bill and the bride in this movie? He offered generosity and she did not return it.
So began the massacre of the Shaolin Temple and all 60 of the monks inside.
I mean, that seems to have a lot of similarities to the massacre at the wedding rehearsal.
What, pray tell, is the 5-point palm exploding heart technique?
He hits you at 5 different pressure points. But once you've taken 5 steps, your heart explodes.
Oh my gosh, bro, that's gruesome. What a freaking way that would be to go.
Allow me to impart a word to the wise. Whatever Pai Mei says, obey.
Oh, interesting. So Pai Mei is actually somebody that she's about to meet, unless he was just using Pai Mei as a synonym for himself.
He'll accept you as his student.
What happened to you?
Nothing.
Get in a fight?
Friendly contest.
I'm enjoying all this backstory we're getting right now. So I'm assuming this is how she finally learns all the skill that she displayed in the first movie.
Now remember, no sarcasm, no backtalk. At least not for the first year or so. You're gonna have to let him warm up to you.
First year or so, how long is she gonna be here? This sounds like a brutal training regimen. So far, it definitely is a very different style of filmmaking and storytelling from the first one, as I thought it might be, but it's definitely providing a lot of good context for her character and all the other characters, really. Whoa, dude's beard is so long. His eyebrows looked absolutely massive as well. That's how you know someone is wise.
如果你唔識漢語，就好似狗一樣通街嗌，我會喝你，指令你，用棍打你。
That zoom, definitely consistent with the camera style of the first one. Cool little moments though.
你知唔知本道嘅功夫同你點比啊？咁你係咪想死？傻瓜，真係傻瓜。
This is a very interesting interaction right now. This guy's doing a good job at playing the unsympathetic teacher and trainer though.
攞起把劍。
Are we gonna get a duel between the two of them right now? That would be pretty sick. This man seems like he knows what he's doing, but we also know she absolutely does as well. What? That's insane. Dude is a master. Holy crap. Never seen that move before.
殘廢比你強，在你廢物。
Oh my gosh. This guy's insane. No wonder she's so good later on, because she learned from him. Dude doesn't even need to use his arms to disarm people or knock them over. He's like the most skilled fighter ever.
你想唔想學我頭先同佢打嗰套拳
Yes!
由聽日開始你要練武，記住。
Oh, what a freaking cut. Dude, the camera movement in this is wild. Just moving all over the place. This movie is basically a prequel when I was thinking it was going to be more of a sequel. Oh gosh, man, just destroying her hand. Gotta fight through the pain to eventually get there.
應該怕木頭，係木頭應該怕你。你之所以打唔穿木頭，係因為你喐手之前已經認輸。
Dude loves touching and fondling his beard, man. He's always going for a grab of that thing whenever he's saying something wise. There's some parts of this I can't tell if it's like trying to be humorous or the style is just, whoa! She's just auditioning for the Avatar The Last Airbender intro right there. But I was gonna say there's points where I can't tell if it's trying to be humorous. So dang cool, man. I have to stop and appreciate it every time that pops up. Or if it's just Tarantino being really creative or experimental with his cinematography and direction. I see. Did it show us that whole sequence specifically with punching through the wood so that we could understand how she's going to be able to get out of this predicament? Basically just punching her way out almost.
Okay, Pai Mei, here I come.
This is a great sequence, man. Now I completely understand why we got so much time before in the previous scenes. Definitely making this a lot more significant and exciting. Oh gosh, man. Well, see, she successfully punched through, but how the heck do you get out from there? Oh my gosh. Cool shot right there. Is that even possible though? I would feel like the dirt would just fall in and just pack in so tight that you couldn't even move farther. I could be wrong though. I've never actually been buried, so what do I know? She just refuses to die though, man. She has 9 lives. And if she was coming with vengeance before, I feel like she's gonna have even more wrath now.
May I have a glass of water, please?
Oh, I love that. At least she's still got her manners right there. She's back on the move. I hope she's just completely victorious in a big way at the end because she deserves it after everything she's been through. Oh, love it. There's that little soundtrack again. Just as before, people are about to die, bodies are about to drop. You hear that sound, it's already over.
They say the #1 killer of old people is retirement. People got a job to do. They tend to live a little bit longer so they can do it.
It's a good line. I feel like there's definitely some truth to that. Oh, I just realized that's probably referring directly to the bride as well. She keeps surviving death because her job is not finished.
Thanks a bunch.
That is a hefty sum right there. Dude is made for life. Probably tough getting that. Whoa! Oh my gosh, I did not see that coming right there. Holy crap. Did he just die from like a poisonous snake bite? Oh my, bro. What a change of events. She's doing the bride's work.
Black Mamba? This is Bud. You know, before I picked that little fella up, I looked him up on the internet. Fascinating creature, the Black Mamba.
I guess in a way, she still killed him since her nickname, as she said last movie, is Black Mamba.
But only with the Mamba is death sure. Hence its handle, Death Incarnate.
I love this sequence right here. Definitely giving more weight to her nickname in the first movie that I didn't give her.
Go to Barstow, California, Huntington Cemetery on Fuller and Guadalupe. You will be standing at the final resting place of Beatrix Kiddo.
Oh, so that's her name. We finally learn it. I always thought that Kiddo was just like a nickname like people usually call people younger than him. That's actually her last name. Why did it choose to finally reveal her name right there? What? That shot was wild, bro. She came in here like she was a vampire in What We Do in the Shadows. Whoa, dude, this is awesome. How does Tarantino just have endless creativity with this work, man? It's a fantastic fight scene. Here we go, man. Now we got a worthy opponent. Oh my gosh, the way they're flying through the air. If this wasn't Tarantino, I'd say stuff like that was just too comical, but it just works when he's doing it.
To my brother Bud, the only man I ever loved, Bill.
This is so much fun, dude. The way the camera work and everything is done and the sound effects, this movie just refuses to let your eyes leave the screen.
Something I've always been curious about, just between us girls. What did you say to Pai Mei to to make him snatch out your eye.
Oh, that's how she lost the eye. Interesting. No wonder she's such a formidable opponent. She was trained by the same master.
Know what I did? I killed that miserable old fool.
Shoot, bro, that's a pretty terrible move right there. I don't think Beatrix is gonna like that very much.
And now I'm gonna kill you too, with your own sword, which in the very immediate future will become my sword.
You don't have a future.
Oh man, this scene is insane, dude. So entertaining. This is a pretty elite fight right here. It's the thing with these scenes though. 1 second I'm laughing, the next second I'm just in awe. The intensity's rising. Oh my gosh, that was horrific, bro. Ugh, that's disgusting, dude. Holy crap. I was not prepared for that. And her freaking screams are horrifying too, man. Yo, that scene was pure chaos and insanity. Holy crap. And that's even worse than dying, what she did to her, taking out her other eye and just leaving her there. Eventually she's going to die because no one else is coming out there and she can't get anywhere because she's completely blind. Easily the most gruesome moment in the two movies. Oh, sick shot. Love the colors of this scene. Now we're getting back to the vibrancy of Volume 1. Oh, and a new weapon this time. She's not taking any more chances like she did getting shot with the shotgun earlier. Bill lives in a freaking nice place, too.
Freeze, Mommy.
Bang!
Oh, that's right. He just played the ultimate game-changing card right there. There's no way she can kill him now that she sees her daughter.
Bang, bang.
You're dead, Mommy, so die.
Oh, this is a great scene right here, man. Did this man just win right here?
I should have known. You are the best.
Don't die. I was just playing.
I'm surprised her daughter is acting so normally, though, because she hadn't seen her mom ever, right? This is the first time. I'm guessing Bill just told her that she was coming, though.
Did you dream of me? I dreamed of you.
Every single night, baby, every single night.
I waited a long time for you to wake up, Mommy.
I don't know, man. If anything, I feel like she's gonna feel even more rage just because she was lied to about her daughter dying and that she's been raised by the most vile person according to her.
You know, sweetie, Mommy's kind of mad at Daddy.
Why, Daddy? Were you being a bad daddy?
Oh my gosh. This freaking dialogue. Such a calm and innocent scene right now, but there's so much darkness behind the scenes of it.
She took Emilio out of his bowl and put him on the carpet. And then you stomped on him. And when you lifted up your foot, what was Emilio doing then?
Nothing.
I feel like this is another analogy or metaphorical dialogue right here about the situation of the movie and of Beatrix. I mean, I guess he could also be talking about his own perspective.
I love Mommy too, but I did to Mommy what you did to Emilio.
You stomped on Mommy?
Worse, I shot Mommy.
Oh, okay, so he was referring to what he did to her. I like it. That's some good writing.
I didn't know when I shot Mommy what would happen to me.
What happened?
I was very sad, and that's when I learned some things, once you do, they can never be undone.
This story has gone in the complete different direction than what I expected. It felt like it was all leading to a big showdown, and in a way it is, but just not the kind that we've been used to. It's more of a showdown of emotions.
My father would come home to Mother, and when he'd see her, he'd forget about the killings.
What is gonna happen now? Surely Bill's not just gonna survive through all of this, right? And they're just gonna live happily ever after? I can't imagine that would work. I would think she would still want to get rid of him and just live life on her own with her daughter.
I couldn't believe it. Got him to make his sword.
It was easy. I just dropped your name, Bill.
That'd do it.
She definitely looks like she's still filled with plenty of rage right now against him, so maybe she will kill him after all.
We could wait until dawn, slice each other up at sunrise. If you don't settle down, I'm gonna have to put one in your kneecap.
Oh my gosh, bro, he was ready. This man is not one to be messed with.
I have a few unanswered questions, and I want you to tell me the truth. I have a solution. Gotcha.
Oh gosh, I was wondering what happened right there. I was like, no way, he just killed her on the spot like that. Is that a tranquilizer?
What lies within that dart is an incredibly potent and quite infallible truth serum.
What? Truth serum? If I've learned anything from Ant-Man, it's that truth serum isn't a real thing. Obviously, that's a joke, though, because you can't compare movie truths.
Spider-Man is actually Peter Parker. He has to put on a costume to become Spider-Man. In that characteristic, Superman stands alone. Superman wakes up in the morning, he's Superman.
That's a very interesting concept. He actually is making sense to me right now. Is he trying to paint a picture of how he himself is different from her? He's like Superman and she is like the other superheroes?
You would have worn the costume of Arlene Plimpton, but you were born Beatrix Kiddo. And every morning when you woke up, you'd still be Beatrix Kiddo.
Oh, okay. So now I see his point. I was close. So he's saying that deep down she is a killer and she needs to embrace who she is.
Trying to disguise yourself as a worker bee. But you're not a worker bee. You're a renegade killer bee. Nothing would ever change that.
I love this, man. Now we're getting into like a dialogue scene that I would expect from a Tarantino film. And it came from the moment that I did not expect it to happen. The climactic scene.
All those people you killed to get to me felt damn good, didn't they?
Yes.
Every single one of them.
Yes.
Oh, dang, man. He's just making her come to this massive self-realization. This is a pretty great villain routine right here, to be honest, man. He's making her essentially defeat herself.
Why did you run away from me?
Do you remember the last assignment you sent me on? The morning I left, I was sick. So I started thinking, maybe I was pregnant.
This is a fantastic scene, man. Completely subverting all my expectations. Love finding out all the truth about everything as well.
I have a welcome gift from the management.
Oh, that's nice. Can you just leave it by the door?
Whoa, my gosh. That could not have been any more perfect timing.
I'm better than Annie Oakley, and I got you right in my sight. So let's talk. I just found out that I'm pregnant.
Man, she has a perfect way out of this situation. That's wild. Her life is just saved.
Say I were to believe you, what then?
Just go home. I'll do the same.
Oh, that composition is amazing, man. It actually worked. She got out of that situation. And I'm guessing that's the moment when everything changed for her.
Once that strip turned blue, I could no longer do any of those things because I was going to be a mother. Can you understand that?
Yes. Well, why didn't you tell me then instead of now?
Oh, I'm loving this. I would have thought before getting to this moment that only a massive climactic fight would have left me satisfied, but I'm really enjoying this right now. Tarantino proves once again that he is the best at dialogue.
What do I find? Not only are you not dead, you're getting married and you're pregnant. I overreacted.
That is a huge understatement, man. It's the worst overreaction ever.
You and I have unfinished business.
Baby, you ain't kidding.
Oh, amazing, dude. Oh, here we go. Now we're getting a freaking climactic fight. Yes, bro. Did she just do the 5 steps move on him right there? That would be an incredible callback because he said in the flashback that nobody ever was taught that move.
Pai Mei taught you.
Of course he did.
Why didn't you tell me?
I don't know. Because I'm a bad person.
You're not a bad person. You're a terrific person.
Man, this is such a good way to finish the story. I like that even after everything, they clearly still have a level of respect for each other. I feel like this one in particular, Volume 2, took a little bit longer to get going than Volume 1, but it is finishing so strong. And it really does work. That's insane. That's such a crazy move that once you do it, the death of the other person is certain. Man, she freaking did it against all odds. What an absolute legend. One of the most boss characters I've seen. Nice, like that line. Man, that was such a fantastic two-part epic. I'm so glad I watched them like one right after the other, because it really does just blend together and feel like one movie. So well done. Just had my attention for the entire time. The beginning of this part 2, as I mentioned there briefly, was a little bit slower moving than I expected, but now seeing it kind of in the whole big picture, I do appreciate some of those moments more as well. Usually with really long movies, it's sometimes hard to motivate you to or motivate yourself to take the time to rewatch it too often. But this two-parter is just about 4 hours, but I could see myself easily rewatching the pair of them again. I feel like Tarantino's best aspects were like all compiled into this, and he did a lot better in some aspects than I felt he had in his previous movies that I saw, because like at that ending sequence there, we got the flawless dialogue, we got the interesting camera work that we'd seen in some of the other films. This by far surpasses any action moments from the others, which there weren't really many action moments, and I feel like I really liked the story. Just a great take on the revenge genre. I thought the soundtrack for both of the films was fantastic as well. I think the Volume 1 definitely had more iconic sound moments than this one, but there were definitely some good tracks in Volume 2 as well. And from a cinematography standpoint, definitely his best work, I think. I feel like if I looked at them as purely separate films, Volume 1 is the better one, but when you put Volume 2 up with watching Volume 1, it definitely enhances a lot of aspects, and obviously the story is incomplete if you just have Volume 1, so they definitely work perfectly in tandem together. Can't wait to keep watching through his films though, because with each one that I watch next, I just get more and more invested and love his style of filmmaking and storytelling. I don't know if Uma Thurman's in any more of his films though. I don't know if I recognize her name coming up with any of the others, and frankly, I don't really know what else she acts in general, but she did a fantastic job in this. And I thought whoever the actor was for Bill was really good as well, especially at the end. He definitely played a good villain, but this is definitely a great show of talent and range with his directing, because it's so contrasting to his other films, and I don't know exactly what other styles the rest of his films are that I'll be watching here, but with this he's definitely proved that he's not like a one-trick pony, that he's only capable of those like super dialogue heavy or hangout type movies. He's proficient in whatever aspects he sets his mind to. More excited than ever to keep watching his stuff. So that was quite the epic journey, a real treat going through both of those movies. They were such a blast, loved them so much, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching along with me for both of them. Looking forward to hopping into the next Tarantino film here soon, and hopefully you guys will join me for that one whenever that comes up. But if you did enjoy this video, definitely consider leaving a thumbs up. Always helps the video reach more people, helps the channel out. You can check out my full-length reaction to both the Kill Bill movies on my Patreon, the link for that being in the description below. But until the next movie reaction, I will see all of you later. Peace.